welcome back to my channel. I am Keisha, the Sugar Muse, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make garlic pull-apart bread. So stay tuned. Very easy, no crazy wait times. I'll show you exactly what to do. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the dough for the garlic pull-apart loaf. And first, to my bowl, I'm going to add my bread flour, salt, sugar, potato flour, yeast. Mix it up. Now I'm going to add my butter, and I'm going to let that go until the butter is fully incorporated into the flour. It's about 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, so the butter's worked into the flour. You don't see any chunks of it. So now I'm gonna switch to my dough hook so that we can work in our water. You're gonna use warm water. And we're gonna pour that in, and we're going to let the mixer work the dough for between 5 and 10 minutes, however long it takes for you to get a smooth dough. Now you're going to want to watch your dough and make sure that it's not too dry, not too moist. If it's too dry, add water, maybe a teaspoon at a time. If it's too wet, then you want to add flour, a teaspoon or tablespoon at a time. But my measurements are pretty exact, so you really shouldn't have to add anything. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to check the texture of my dough, and it's nice and moist and soft. It's not too dry. So I'm going to let it keep going. Okay, so I'm gonna stop my mixer and check my dough process, and it looks better. It's still not quite as smooth as I like, so I'm gonna scrape it off the hook and let it keep going until the dough is smooth. Okay, so here's my dough after it's been mixing about 7 minutes. As you can see, it looks much smoother than it was before. So I'm going to, well, clear my dough hook first. Make sure I get everything off. And then I'm going to cover my dough and let it proof until it's double in size. Now, depending on the temperature in your area, that can take anywhere between 1 to 2 hours. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some hot steamy water in the microwave with my dough, and that's going to help it proof a little bit, will ferment a little bit faster. So I'll be back. Okay, so our dough has doubled in volume. So you can see here, before it didn't fill the bowl, now it fills the bowl completely. So that means that it's ready to go. So what we're gonna do is punch it down. I take my little bench scraper, dough scraper, and knock all the air out of it. So now it's back to its original size. And now we're going to combine our butter for our bread. That's gonna make it the pull-apart bread. So here I have 4 tablespoons of softened butter, because it'll be really hard to spread cold butter on the dough. I have here 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You could also use salted butter if you so choose. Teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and a teaspoon of roasted garlic powder. Get it out of there. Doesn't want to come out. Okay. We got all our roasted garlic powder there. And I'm going to take my spoon and mix this together. Make sure it's thoroughly mixed. There's no timetable on this. Just you want it well combined. Evenly distributed spices in the butter. And because the butter is room temperature, very soft, it's much easier to mix. Okay, so that's done. So we're gonna set that aside. And I am going to roll out my dough. So just pull your dough out. Get my roller. Yes, I use my little fondant roller for lots of stuff. So we're gonna roll our dough out. It's got a little bit of garlic powder on it. That's okay because we want that. Now I'm gonna roll this out into a rough rectangle. It doesn't have to be perfect. And you don't want to handle the dough too much before taking it out of the bowl because that'll make it less flexible, less cooperative. So if your dough does not want to roll out easily, let it rest 5 or 10 minutes, then go back and try again. The recipe I use is only half of the actual recipe, so I'm only gonna make one small loaf. You could also double the recipe, make the full recipe and get a large loaf or 2 smaller loaves. So I'll include that info below in the description box. Okay, so this is the size we're gonna have the dough. Here's my little pan. Here's my bench scraper / cutter. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my butter mixture and spread it on my dough. So once you get that on there, we're going to cut our dough into little squares to fit into our pan. They're not going to be perfect squares. It doesn't really particularly matter. So they're all cut. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stack one square on top of the other. So just go through, pick it up, stack it. Pick it up, stack it. Pick it up, stack it, and just keep going all the way through. And once you get one row down, we're going to take it and we're going to put it into our pan like so. Okay, so as you can see, there's our little pull apart slices. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cover this with a piece of plastic wrap. And I'm going to let it proof for approximately 40 minutes, however long it takes for it to fill up your pan and kind of come over the edge of the pan, so that you can see it from the side just a little bit. That's how long. So that can be anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour to an hour and a half. So as long as it's doubled in volume, you're ready to bake. Okay, so as you can see, our bread has proofed. And if I tilt it this way, you can see how you can see it over the edge of the pan. That's what we want. And the pan is pretty much completely filled up with the dough, unlike before. So now we're gonna bake this at 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. And here it is. Check the temperature, it was 190 and it's done. So what I'm gonna do is dump it out of the pan. I'm gonna try to dump it out of the pan onto a plate. And there you go, it just falls apart like that there. And that is garlic pull apart loaf. Okay, that's it for the garlic bread video. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know how things went. If you make the recipe, leave me a message below telling me how thoroughly you enjoyed it. I'll have a video coming up for you really soon. So come back and see me.